Hey, what's up everyone? Maynard here. I made a new character today and I wanted to make a video to show you guys, especially newcomers, the route that I take in the early game to get myself the quickest possible upgrades for my weapon, for my Estus flask, etc. There's also some techniques that I'll show you along the way. Let's get started. From the first bonfire, you're going to want to go over here, and on top of that coffin is your first Titanite shard. After you grab the Titanite shard, make your way to Gundyr, and I'll see you after the fight. Okay, here we are at Firelink. First, go say hi to the waifu. And then the first thing you're going to want to do is go over here and allocate your Estus flask. I'm going to skip the dialogue. Here it is. I put it all into Estus for now. I find that helps out. And, okay. Now this works, I didn't mention, but this works for all the classes because the items that I grab and the techniques that I use really help out all the classes, so it doesn't matter if you're a mage or a knight. Hey, I forgot yet something else. So when you go to the maiden over here, I feel like an important item to grab in the early game is the torch. Not only does it light your way, it has some mechanics as well to help with monsters, and I'll show you that when it comes.
Ashen 1.
Anything else? I think that's it. We're good. Let's get going. I was just about to leave and I forgot one more thing, or two more things that's important.
Oh, how?
So at the maiden, you're gonna want probably 5 to 8 fire bombs because there's an enemy we're gonna kill for our second shard. I like buying prism stones with the extra cash just because. And then you're gonna want to level up. I already did the leveling up.
Ashen 1. Very well. Then take Nari.
Right, and I played through most of the classes now, and I found that in the beginning, because of the way the damage scales with your weapon, you're going to want to put most of your points into vigor, which is your health, and that's what I did with this character. I put in most of my points in the vigor and most of my points in the strength, getting ready for strong weapons. This will ultimately be my stasis build, fist only build.
Farewell, Ashen 1. May the flames guide thee.
Alright, now let's head to Lothric. Lothric! Alright, here we are at the high wall of Lothric. Make your way to the first bonfire. I've already cleared this little area up here. Now your second Titanite shard is going to be for killing the black slime up there, the undead that turns into the slime. When you run up there, you're going to want to get the guy with the crossbow and then be mindful of the slime and throw fire bombs at it. I have 4 right now, so I will have to do some damage to him with my axe as well. Alright, let's do this. You can see my blood stain. I died to him the first time trying. Okay, here we go. Interestingly enough, if you kill him before he transforms, it doesn't give you the shard. Alright, here we go. Good position right now. Okay, that's it. Alright, clutch. Come on, let's do this. Shit. I got this. Come on. Yes. Alright, cool. he gives you your second Titanite shard. So if you have a weapon that you want to upgrade right now, now you have two. You can just go right back to Firelink and upgrade with Andre. Upgrade your weapon to +1. Alright. I'll see you at the next critical point. Okay, so the next critical point I feel would start here. If you run straight through, you can usually miss the enemies and the fire just like that. Kill the stragglers. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit because that dragon is loud. Maybe even a little more. Okay. So now, in this treasure chest right here is a mimic. You're about to see him transform. And then if you kill him, it's a guaranteed item called the Deep Axe. Now the Deep Axe is extremely strong for the beginning of the game. For you guys who have played Dark Souls 1, I feel like it's equivalent to the Drake Sword. Maybe not that powerful. So most of you guys would probably kill this guy and grab the axe. I want to show you a neat little trick I found. If you trigger him, lure him up here. It takes a little bit. Alright, come on. Once he's up here, you can get the dragon to actually kill him because he's kind of tough to fight sometimes, you know? He'll surprise you. Alright, so at this point, you can get away quicker than he can. And he'll just take damage until he dies. And if he doesn't, when he comes down here, you just, there you go, second time, sweet. Right? Make sure you have full health, run in there, grab the item, and bounce. There it is, the Deep Axe. It's a guaranteed drop. You get it every time. Alright, so obviously this is not going to work for all classes, but the Deep Axe has a requirement of 12 in strength and 8 in dexterity. So if you're most classes, you can wield that. Maybe half the classes. And if you can't and you want a strong weapon in the beginning of the game, just level up those stats until you can use it. Alright, now once you get to this part of the stage, whether you came from this side or that side, this is the only two sides that you can come from. Make your way over here and activate the bonfire. I've already did, it's right there. More importantly, over here hidden is a Titanite shard, so that brings you to 3 Titanite shards. Alright, so this is the next part. The guy is going to transform, as you know, and if you kill him before he transforms, he actually doesn't drop anything. I don't know if he drops a shard, I can't remember. What's important behind him though is a lizard that will give you a raw gem, and I'll explain the raw process once we get back to the shrine. That is a really good thing to do to your weapon. So let's trigger him. Don't kill him. Oh, I got more fire bombs. Good. So I got my fire bombs ready. Let's give him a second. He's not going nowhere. Alright. So that lizard right there gives you a raw gem. Let's kill this guy and see what he gives us here. I don't think he gives anything besides souls. But let's find out. After you throw a couple fire bombs, make sure you back away too. A thing I did in the beginning. Whoa, look at those rocks, yeah. 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 Just be patient with him. Don't just stand in one spot and keep throwing them, you know, because he will run through it after like 3 or 4 of them. Let's see what he gives. Oh, sweet. So that's our 4th Titanite shard. So we got 4 right now. Alright, before I skip ahead to the next critical point, I'll talk about this path right here. From here, ultimately you're gonna go down and come through that door right there that I'm looking at to go fight the first boss. And the game gives you several options. You can either jump down here if you have full health and just go for it. you can go this way and take the safer route down those, you can't really see them right now, but those stairs right there. Or you can go through this way, which is the long way. Now if you go through this way, the long way, you're gonna get a bunch of items. I'm not gonna stop the video. I'll just speed run this to show you. So when you go grab that Titanite shard right there, he's gonna try to backstab you. So roll right away. Ugh, just like that. Cool. I'll just go ahead and speed run it. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what happened with the video, but it stopped recording for a second. So where we left off was I came in here and grabbed the Titanite shard over there. In this room here, it's critical that you grab two things. One is an Estus Flash shard, which will upgrade the amount of heals you have. So right now, I use a couple, but I have 4. So it'll make it to 5. And also, there's a couple cool items. There's a sword right here that's easily missed. Let's equip our torch. Right there. I usually need 2 firebombs to kill that guy right there because he will throw firebombs down there. I guess it's better than nothing. Oh, that works too. Alright, sweet. So right underneath me is that Estus Flash shard. Over here, this item here is a key you're gonna need, so grab that. And there's a hidden shard right there. You see where my head is, where those barrels are right there? If you break those barrels, that's another shard. So I think we're up to what, 5 shards now? Alright, I'm gonna try to do this without dying right now. Alright, here we go! Shit! Run away! This would be a miracle. This would be a miracle. Well, I grabbed the item anyway. I'm gonna go get my souls back and I'll see you at the next. Alright, so I got my souls back. I've got 5,000 right now. In this room, I forgot to mention, there's also a shield that you're gonna want to get. It's in this treasure chest right here. And some things, some mechanics in Dark Souls 3 or any Dark Souls is pretty convoluted, you know. So the reason why this shield is good compared to your first shield is that in the middle there you see physical 100% versus 86%. That means that if you're blocking an attack that's a physical attack, with this shield some of the damage will come through and you'll eat some of the damage. But with this one right here, you won't. So I will replace the bad shield with the good shield. Let's make our way down and I'll show you guys the next spot. Let's just run for it. Here's the door that I was talking about before. Once you go through this door, you're going to want to unlock the shortcut up here. I'll just run for it. Okay, and there's your shortcut right there. There's just one more thing before we head on to the boss. Well, a couple things. So that's how you grab those items. The Ring of Sacrifice can be sold for 2,000 if you wish to use your souls. And over here, right before you fight the boss, you're gonna have to go into see Emma and she'll give you the banner. Alright, now we're back at Firelink Shrine. I grabbed an item called the Estus Shard that's gonna allow Andre to give me one more Estus Flask. Let's give that to him. And now you can use the shards that you got to upgrade one of the weapons that you have. I'm not going to upgrade my axe right now because I'm going for the butcher knife, so I want to save my Titanite shard. But as you can see, I have 6 Titanite shards from doing that route, and that will allow you to get a +2 weapon. First it takes 2 shards, then it takes 4. But I'm going to save mines. Also being the fact that I have a deep battle axe that I have picked up from the Mimic. Oh, wait, one more thing. I want to talk about this gem right here that's very important. So for killing the lizard on top of the roof, you got a raw gem. And it says raw weapons are easily wielded and have higher attack but lose scaling effect. Right. So the route that I take for most of my characters, I would get a weapon, make it raw, and upgrade it. Because this character is going for a different weapon, I'm not going to do that. But if you go that route, you will have such a strong weapon in the beginning of the game, a +2 raw weapon. Now it's not going to stay at +2 forever. You're going to get an item later that brings it back to +2 without the raw, so that you can do other things with it. Let's go fight the boss. Right, here I am again. I keep forgetting stuff. So with all the souls you got right now, you're going to want to level up.
Well, very well.
And I'll show you guys something really cool right here real quick. Hopefully it works. You can hear the Firekeeper chant. It's so dope.
Welcome home, Ashen. Speak. Ashen of I was Ashen.
I'm skipping that because it's quite loud. Hold on.
Very well, then take no.
She gonna say it?
Let these souls
There it is.
from their vessels.
I'll let you guys listen to that for a second when once I'm done talking. Okay, so with that amount of souls, I can give myself 3 more levels.
Within me, retreating to a darkness beyond the
More
reach
health
of
is good,
flame.
and I need 24 strength for my butcher knife, so I'm gonna go ahead and up that as well. Let me see if I'm cutting myself short in any other stats. Not really. It's not bad right now.
Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of disparity, elucidated by fire, burrow deep within me, retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of flame. Let them assume a new master, inhabiting ash, casting themselves upon new forms. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels.
Isn't that great, you guys?
Manifestations of
Isn't that the
disparity,
awesomest thing? If you listen, wait.
elucidated by fire,
No, I want to level up.
burrow deep within me, retreating to a darkness
I just love this.
beyond
Let's
the
listen to it
reach
one more
of
time.
flame. Let them assume a new master.
I'll talk until the new cycle
inhabiting
begins.
ash, casting themselves upon new forms. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of disparity, elucidated by fire, burrow deep within me, retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of flame. Let them assume a new master, inhabiting ash, casting themselves upon new forms. Let these
Yep, and that's the
souls
cycle
withdrawn
that she
from their
chants.
vessels,
Isn't that great?
manifestations
And I noticed when I
of
was doing this too that her hands is bloody. Look at that.
disparity,
Don't know why.
burrow deep within
Lore?
me,
Vadi, help us
retreating
out.
to a
Vadi, why is her
darkness
hand
beyond
bloody?
the reach of flame. Let them
Right.
farewell.
Let's turn our volume back. Okay, now I think I'm ready to go fight the boss. You guys, I'm about to make my way to Vort. There's a little shortcut you can take right here. And I've also gotten my gold pine ready. Actually, I don't think you can buff the deep battle axe, can you? No. So if you have a weapon that you're using that's not the deep battle axe, the gold pine resin is extremely helpful for this fight. I think that's why they give it to you. I have no flask left, but I'm pretty good at this fight. Let's do this. Vort! I'm not going to go for the strategies for this fight. You can see what I'm doing by the video, plus, you know. Yeah, I just don't want to do too much in terms of the video. Let's go. I guess I'll just talk my way through it as I go. Stay underneath his butt. You guys already know how to do all this anyway. Watch out for that greed. Don't hit him too many times, like I am. He powers up like a freaking steam train. I love it. 3 dodges. 1, 2, 3. Now blow. Hoo-yah! He's missing me because I'm trying to stay behind him the whole time. See that? Goodbye, Vort. Alright, let's skip ahead. I'll see you guys at the Undead Settlement. So you know how you got the cell key before? A key to cell holding thieves and the like. The door to that key is down here. I'll just speed run it. Am I getting chased? No, I think I'm good. Drink that Gatorade. So this is the door, and I'm gonna skip the dialogue. He gives you a ring that's very important. I'll put up the item description real quick. You're gonna want to equip this ring.
No, I'll do it.
Right, so go ahead and equip that.